back, guys. Today we are going to make this. This is a Node.js application with Google Calendar API. Now let's see how this works. First of all, I'm going to sign in. It takes me to my Google account. Okay, sign in. Advanced options, go to quick start. Okay, now this brings me to the OAuth consent screen, and this is the OAuth consent screen. Okay, allow. Now this is the code. I have to copy it and then paste it into my app like this. Inside the input I have pasted the code. Now get my events. Now it will extract all of my events of Google Calendar. Extraction finished. Now refresh the browser. I'm going to refresh the browser and it will show me the results inside the Google Calendar. Now I have this email ID and I have only one event, that is attend online classes. So let me be sure. This is the event attend online classes in my Google Calendar. So it is giving me all of my events. Okay, if I now go back to my application, and under the second form I have attendee email, the person I want to send the mail to. Let me write my email, second email. Okay, now the event title can be anything, message of the title, message of the event, sorry, cocktail party at friend's house, that will be nice. And the event body or the event message, don't be late. Okay, now send the event invite. Now this, what will this do? It will make an event inside my Google Calendar. Now let me see it. If it is made inside my Google Calendar, there is an event named cocktail party, just like I have done inside the input. Now this cocktail party at friend's house, this event has been created. Okay, and now one additional thing. Besides this, I've also got an email confirming my event. Let me see it. This shows from this email address, cocktail party at friend's house. So I've got a registration or confirmation at my email for my Google Calendar event. Okay, let me shut this down. I got some help from this contributor, one of my friend. So let's get started. At the desktop we have a new folder named Google Calendar, and inside it, let me open it with code. And inside the root directory I have a new folder named as source src, and inside the source I have a JavaScript file app.js. In this app.js we are going to do a boilerplate of Node.js, so follow along with me. We have const express is equals to require express, the most basic of Node.js. Const app is equal to require, not require, sorry, is equals to express function to include all the functionalities of express.js. And then the app.get request to / means localhost 3000 / to the home page, with request and response, and with rest.send it can be hello from get request. Okay, like this. And after this we have app.post request to / the same home page, with request and response, and with rest.send hello from post request. Post request. Okay, and then we have app.listen to make the server running on port 3000, and in this we have console.log server running, or something like server on port 3000. Now we have the basic Oh sorry, it's not PIRT, it's PORT, my bad. Okay, PORT. Now we are finally with the boilerplate. Now inside the terminal I can write npm init to install the node package manager with y flag. Now it has installed all the dependencies. We have package.json, and inside this we have this name, Google Calendar, and then version and then description. We can also run npm iexpress to install Express, and the EJS with is template engine. Now it will take some time. Okay, it's done. Now we have package.json and node modules for npm. To run the server in the package.json, we have to make a small chain. Under the scripts tag or the scripts object, we have test. Now replace it with start or anything you want, and the start will contain node source slash app.js. It will instruct the node manager to run the app.js file to the server. Now we have in the console npm start. Now the server is up on port 3000, and it shows hello from get request. That means at localhost colon 3000 slash we have the get request, this one. Now inside source we have a new folder named public to store all my CSS and HTML files, and inside this we have views. So inside public we have views, and inside views we have a new file named index.html. Inside views and inside public we have index.html. Okay, now index.html, so I'm not going to write it line by line, I'm going to just copy and paste it. I have written it before. So we have index.html here. Inside the index.html we have a div with a class of form, and we have two forms. The first form here with localhost 3000 slash, and the method is post, and the other form is localhost 3000 slash events, and that is post. And one thing to observe here is this long href anchor tag. Now where did this URL come from? Now as for now you can delete it. I'll show you later how I copied it here. As for now you can leave it with slash forward slash, means pointing or targeting to homepage slash href is equal to slash. Okay, the first form is here, and the other form is localhost 3000 slash events. We have an input for email, an input for event title, just like the cocktail party at friend's house, and the event body, that was don't be late. Okay, now this is the index.html. So what do I need now? Instead of sending hello from get request, I want to send the index.html to the get request. So for this I have to use rest.render to render the index.html file. And to use the render function we have to include some extra code, and that is we have app.use express.static. First of all we have to tell the code to look into our public folder. So we have express.static path.join. This will join the path from app.js to the public folder, public. Okay, and after that we have app.use set app.set views slash dir name, directory name, plus the public folder we have in it. Okay, public public slash views. Now this will connect my app.js to my public folder. So first of all, since I'm using path.join, so I will have to require path. Const path is equal to require path. Okay. Now we have app.set. Now we have to set the view engine. So app.set view engine as HTML or EJS. HTML is fine for now. HTML. Now app.engine, and this will be EJS or HTML, anything. We have require EJS. EJS is the dot render file to render the HTML file. Okay, now let us restart the server. npm start. I hope the problem is gone now. So let us refresh the localhost 3000, and now you see the form, but the styling is not applied because I forgot something. What did I forgot? Yes, inside HTML I forgot the link tag. So for the link tag I have to make the CSS file, CSS folder, which I have not yet done. So inside public, not in the views, inside public we have a CSS folder, and inside CSS folder we have app.css. Now this folder is inside public, not inside views. Okay, inside app.css I'm going to copy and paste my already modified code. So we have a button, we have classes for button, we have classes for form. Both of the forms, this div class is equal to form, and we have classes for input, whether the input is email or whether the input is text or whether the input is a button, just like submit button. So we have code for all of this. So let me restart the server to apply the styling. npm start, refresh the browser, and you will see the styling. Now here it is, the styling. Okay, here is the styling. Now this is the front part of the application. The backend is not yet completed. The basic front end is completed. And now if I hit the submit button, it will say hello from post request, because inside the index.html, whenever I hit the submit button, it will take me to the post request slash, it will take me to slash events, and slash events is for the post request. So now comes the Google Calendar API. Working with Google Calendar API, inside the Chrome you have to type Google Calendar API, just like this, and we have Google Calendar API, Google developers, and inside guides, go to guides. It will show you a list of technologies. Get started with Calendar API. It will show you .NET, Go, Java, JavaScript, NodeJS, etc. Search for NodeJS. Prerequisites are install Node.js and npm, which I already installed. I have an already Google account. Enable the Google Calendar API. Okay. Now it's taking a time. Desktop app. I can browse to, yes, desktop app. I create the app. Okay. Now this is the client ID and the client secret. I can copy it from here and paste it to my code, or I can download the client configuration from the button above. So I can download the client configuration for now, and now we can close this. We're done with this. Step 2, install the client library by running this command. Okay, npm install. Let me copy it, and inside VS Code, inside the terminal, I'm going to paste it. npm install Google API / save. Okay, now it's installing the Google Calendar API to my code. The step 3, set up the sample by copying this code inside index.js. Okay, inside index.js I have to paste all of this huge code. Okay, now this is simple. Now copy this, and inside the VS Code I will make a new file in the root directory. Now the installation is done. Inside the root directory I will make a new file, index.js. I think this was the name. Okay, inside this I'm going to paste all of the code from there. Okay, all of this huge line of code. Now I'll run node index.js. So now this is the output which this code is generating. Authorize the app by visiting this URL. Let us see what this pulls to. Okay, now this pulls to, okay, a sign in but window. Okay, I want the anchor tag, I want the URL to this window. So let me copy it, Control A copy, and then enter the code from that page. Okay, we'll do it later. And now inside the index.html I have pasted this code to here. So remove the backslash and then paste it here. So this becomes the previous code. So this index.html is now complete. So let me enter the code from that page here. We'll do this part later. So let me restart the server to check if my anchor tag is pointing me to the right URL or not. So npm start. Okay, refresh the browser. Now when I type something and hit the get my event button, now it shows hello from post request. That means my post request is fulfilled, which is here, hello from post request. So instead of this, I wish to render an HTML file instead of just sending a message. So we will render events.html, and as for now we don't have an events.html file, so we'll make a new file, events.html, and inside events.html I'm going to type it. So we have the basic boilerplate document, Google Calendar, events as title, a div with form, class form, and a heading your event is created successfully, with a paragraph you can with an anchor tag that can point me to my Google Calendar. And as for now, leave it the href, or you can go to the Google Calendar, to your Google Calendar, and then copy the URL of the Google Calendar homepage to that href. Okay, now paste the URL here. Okay, now the target is underscore blank, or it can be blank. If you are not wishing to write target is equal to underscore blank, you can leave it like blank. See it in your Google Calendar. Okay, inside index.js, inside app.js, we have events.html, and we have the render function. So if I hit the post request, if I hit the button, submit button, my post request will get submitted, and we will see events.html rendered to the browser. So restart the server and then refresh, and now I'll write something more and hit the button. Now I will see events.html. Now this is events.html, and the same mistake, I have not included the link to my CSS, but let me see whether it is pointing to Google Calendar. Okay, now styling is not done because I have not included in events.html, I have not included the link tag. So the link tag is here, link relation is equal to style sheet, and is equal to /css app.css. Okay, now you will see. Now here is the styling. your event is created successfully, and so on and so forth. So this was only a skeleton of our app, and now all the data part and all the backend part is not yet covered in this video, because this video already took around 21 minutes to complete. So I'll meet you in the next video of this series. So please make sure that you see that video, second part of this series. Thank you.